welcome to another edition, the second edition of Riding with the Radfords, the podcast for covenant couples and those that want to be. I am one of your hosts, Pastor Jay.
And I am First Lady Al.
We are here again to just share with you tips and helpful advice to help you along the way of your marriage journey. We love the covenant of marriage, and we love to see it working in other people's lives. What we're going to do something different this episode. I am one always. I can receive better from someone who I have just a little bit of history about. Like if I know where you came from, know a little bit of your story, then I am more receptive to what it is that you have to say. And so I take that to heart. And so I know we kind of gave you a real Cliff Notes version of how we met and how we got together and what brought us here to Virginia. But we want to just share our testimony, our what do you call it, our covenant testimony, how we met.
I'm a little nervous about this, though.
How we met. And I need to tell you right up front.
I'm nervous.
I'm going to always give you the actual factuals.
You're going to always give your version.
Which is the actual
which is
factuals.
not always actual factual.
I am going to...
Let's be real.
Talk to you raw and uncut, unfiltered, and sometimes the truth is ugly.
I wonder if people can tell that I'm very hesitant to co-sign this.
Sometimes the truth just... It's not the most pleasant looking thing.
See,
especially
it's a setup.
Especially when one or the other party is in process. You were
okay, go ahead.
You know, I feel like one of our childhood televangelists was a father.
You're so silly.
So
okay.
we're gonna tell you a little bit about how we met, and what brought us to how we got to this place right here. We are 20, this year we'll be celebrating 26 years
Yay.
of covenant relationship,
Marriage.
marriage relationship, total of 32 years together.
Yes, this year.
We dated, courted for 6 years, all junior, it was the summer of
senior year.
Our senior year in high school. We are high school sweethearts. All through high school, all through college, and we got married. We graduated on the 10th of May, and we got married on the 12th of May.
Yeah, you better get that right.
So we've been together ever since, and so I'll just start. I'll some things. You know, I thank God for deliverance. Let me say that.
Oh,
you know, Virginia Slim used to have. You know, that cigarette maker.
Oh, motto.
You come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
Come a long way. Your boys come a long way. I used to swear up and down I was a player from the Himalayas. You couldn't tell me nothing. And so I had this line.
Do tell.
That I had developed and perfected over my all these 13 years of life. as an eighth grader, I developed a line that it hadn't failed. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so the line was, I come to a girl and I'd ask them their name. They'd tell me their name, and then I'd come with another question. I'd ask, are you married? Of course, an eighth grader would laugh. You're trying to elicit the laugh. The whole point of the line was to get a laugh, because you get people laughing, you get them talking. So they would the typical person would laugh, female would laugh, and no. And then I'd come back with a third question. And I say, well, would you like to be in 3 to 5 years? That was the beauty and the art of that flawless up until you.
I'm practicing so much self-discipline.
That flawless line. It was more than a line. It was poetry.
Ooh.
It was Shakespeare. It was Strange. It was Strange.
Oh my.
It was Strange. I mean, eighth grader coming
Okay,
up
why
with.
don't you just tell us
And so
what
so
happened?
we were part of a church district. Our district Baptist churches are in districts where we came from. We were part of the district, the Southwest District. It was the best district, the only district. Shout out to the
Shout
Newman
out.
brothers, uh, great choir directors when we were coming up. Shout out to them. And so we were part of this choir, and sometimes it was a 2, 3, sometimes 380 voice choir from all the different churches in the district. And so we come together, and you would practice from church to church for this 1 week of youth revival.
So far, very accurate.
So I'm always accurate. This 1 week of youth revival, and so did not know that all this time, for years and years, we've been participating in it for years and years, and for years we were in the same room, in the same spaces together for years. Didn't even know it. That's how God sometimes will put blinders on you, to because you're not ready to see something right now. God. It's not always a no. It's just a not yet. Oh, I felt that in my shanana.
Wow.
Yes. So we were in the same groups, in the same circles, but did not know each other until this summer. You know, um, and if she tells it correctly, she noticed me first.
That's true.
She noticed me first
That
because
is true.
I'll be honest. She was not my quote unquote type at
Tell the
that
story.
point. I'm telling you. I'm giving you I'm giving you the true Hollywood
I
story.
know I was not.
She was not quote unquote my type. She was a little bit too tall. I liked them
Brown
short.
skin girl. Yeah.
She was
Some chocolate.
she was a chocolate drop, and I just did not prefer at that point in my life.
Yeah.
So
I was a
she
little
was.
ignorant back then.
Oh,
A little bit.
here it comes.
You know
There
what
it
you was
is.
missing. But anyway, go ahead.
So I did not see her. She was on my radar, and so we go through this whole session. It was several. It was more than just a week of practices, rehearsals. It was
Oh yeah,
several months
weeks. Yeah,
to
months.
come up to this 1 week for youth revival. And so I was working at the time, so sometimes I'd be there, sometimes I wouldn't. I was leading a song. And I think she says she noticed me. I wore glasses at the time, and she says she put in her diary the boy with the glasses.
I did.
Okay, so what was your first initial thoughts?
I was like, whoa. Like you said, I hadn't seen you before. And I think this time frame was probably around April or May, because we had a lot of, Saturday practices before getting to the main event. But I don't know. I just, the particular song that you were singing, I just remember it very vividly. And I immediately got home and wrote down that there was this guy with the glasses that was super cute.
Mm,
Yeah.
really? Really?
Yes.
Okay, so this is happening. And so we get to the week of the revival, and it rotates from church to church. They pick out a set number of churches, and it rotates. And with the revival, there's we supported one of the historically black colleges. Our district did, and so we would have various fundraisers and drives, and we had talent drives, and talent what was it called?
Talent contest.
Talent contest, where we would participate, and she was a participant. So all this would be packed into this 1 week.
And this was July.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's really good fellowship. Really,
Right.
Thinking back on it, I mean, it was just really, really good times. And so I see the first day we're in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and so being the player that I thought I was, there were some young guys, actually some guys in my brother's class who were younger than me, and so I am I see it as an opportunity. I am a teacher by profession. I have, early childhood education, my certificate, my teaching certificate. So I've had teaching in my spirit. So I saw a teachable moment. I
Mhm.
saw a teachable moment. I told these guys, watch this. Let me show you how to approach a young lady. Going to use my same line. By this time, I'm a graduated junior going into my senior year. This line I told you from 8th grade had not
He's
failed.
supposed to be an OG with these
So I'm getting
guys.
ready. I'm getting ready to just deliver what I know should work. It should work.
I didn't know class was in session.
It should have worked.
Okay.
And so here we are. Here we are. I go and walk up to her. I should have got the vibe with the first look. But my confidence says, okay, you can work through that. Because I tapped her on her shoulder and she turns around, not her whole body, just her upper part. Just that's a sign of non-committal. That's the first sign of non-commitment right there. First exhibit. I should have taken that. I should have adjusted, you know. But she turns halfway, like I'm really bothering her.
I was trying to stay focused, Brian.
Because we were lining up. We were
We
getting
were
ready to
supposed to be
march.
marching into the church.
We're getting ready to march into the church. And so
He had dirt on his mind.
so here she is. I said, no, I was teaching. It was all educational.
Okay,
It was strictly
educational.
strictly educational.
Okay.
Strictly educational. So there we are. I am I said, my line, can I ask you a question? That was a second. That
Did I
heavy
breathe
high,
that loud?
that heavy sigh should have been the second piece of evidence. I should have just backed away at that point, cut my losses. But I'm confident
That's a new one.
because I'm a player from the Himalayas. So I'm thinking, listen, if I just get to the third question, it's gonna get her, gonna turn everything around. And so she sighs,
Ooh.
and so I asked her what's her name. She rolls it off real fast. I never heard the name Almita before. So I didn't hear it all the way. I was like, oh, Aeolian.
Okay, coming to America.
Talking about coming to America, aficionados.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, I really just glossed over that. And so I tapped because I was getting ready to go for the second question. I tap her on and she turns right back around like nothing's happened, like I'm a bug. Like really. I should have picked up on the signs, but I didn't. So I asked her another question. I tapped her. I said, can I ask you another question? Again, the heavy breathing.
Ooh, it wasn't that heavy.
Like, what? She did everything except say, what?
Not that heavy. Okay.
So I asked her again. Now I'm picking up on it. Like, ooh. So I gotta come strong. Maybe you can pull it out. You can pull it out, Jess. You can pull it out. I said, may I ask you another question, another personal question?
Mm-hmm.
And so she says, yes. Here it is. Are you married? Knowing the response should be a giggle, a laugh, a little, But no. What do we get?
I am in the middle of a messy divorce.
That's what came out of her mouth. Her 17-year-old mouth. Quickly. There was no hesitation. There was no pause. It just flowed. Are you married? I'm waiting for the giggle. I'm waiting for the chuckle. No, I just recently got out of a messy divorce. Turns
Something like
around and walks away.
And I've told you, I don't know why I said that. Well, sort of. Yeah.
Now, I didn't even know she had written in her diary about the cute boy with the
that he was cute.
Did you not?
Yes.
None of that computed?
I did write that. And so, I knew that was you. But at the same time, the fact that I thought that you were a cute boy didn't mean that I also didn't feel that you liked other people in our group.
Okay, so let's cut to the chase. You thought I was trying to go through you
Yes.
to get to one of your other fads.
Oh my, okay. You said that, but
You thought I was trying to get
I'm just saying to get to somebody else.
somebody else.
Yes.
Okay. Man, the assumption of fads. I apologize.
Fast tail.
Excuse
No.
it. So you thought I was just trying to just play you to get to somebody else.
Mhm.
Why would you think that?
Remember, I was the chocolate girl. I was the whatever. So I wasn't thinking that you were coming to talk to me.
Mm-mm. I was coming to talk to her because she had her hair wrapped up in like this bun and this little ballerina. And she had this little.
I'm a lady.
She had this little bird cage thing on with the little chopsticks going through. Oh my gosh, she was flawless. And then she had this perfume on. Were you wearing Alicia at the time? Oh, this perfume. Listen, I'm telling you right now. Alicia Ashley.
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
Alyssa Ashley. Y'all need to put that back
cheap
out.
stuff from Walmart at the time.
I mean, you can get it by the gallon, but it does something to me.
Yeah.
It does something to me.
Soft smell, soft musk.
I'm telling you, it do things to me.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 5 more minutes. So she does this. Now remember, I got students over here watching, taking notes.
Oh yeah.
She says this, and they're close enough to hear it, and they just go, "Ooh, oh,
I didn't know.
oh." I mean, it's embarrassing. It's totally embarrassing. You know, scarred me. I should be scarred. I should be just emotionally scarred. But and see, to save face, what a dude used to do, a guy would do. Oh, you ugly anyway. I didn't like you no way. You smell like pickles anyway. I didn't like you no way. Couldn't do it because this girl was fine. She was fine. Fine. She was bayanging.
Okay.
All the slang that they say. She was nice. So we march in. I do my song. We do this, and so we're sitting in the choir stand behind the pulpit, is which usually it is. So everybody's looking in our direction. I think a preacher spoke that night. I do not know.
Did
because
there was always preaching.
I don't remember anyone standing because I wasn't looking in that direction. We would have been looking at the back of their head because we were behind them. I don't remember because I wasn't looking in their direction. I was looking in her direction because I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with this girl.
And there's a burn mark right here on my cheek from where he was staring at me all night.
I'm trying to figure out.
It's still there.
This line, this foolproof line, this flawless line has seen no defeat in a number of years, a handful of years.
Well, we moved on from that.
Why? I was flabbergasted. I was befuddled.
Okay.
But I was awestruck because she was from the side angle. I'm like, this girl is. I kept going back. What's wrong with her? But she's so fine.
Well, look at us now. Here we are.
Why she do that? She's so fine. I should be mad at her right now. But I think she's so fine.
Supposed to be paying attention in church.
That was one message I missed.
Okay.
I think I banked up enough to be.
I need to go back and see who preached so you can apologize.
I probably need to apologize. But what I. So have I been? What do you need to fact check? What did I get wrong?
You didn't get anything wrong. You're good.
You did eviscerate me. You cut me up.
Now,
you gutted me
the
like
adjectives,
a fish.
that's on you. Now, did I say what I said? Yes. Did I walk away? Yes.
Oh. Okay, let me check. Quick, that was like Monday or Tuesday.
That was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I had to work the rest of the week, other nights. So I didn't get to go. The talent portion came to my hometown, Hope,
Yes.
Arkansas, and she was doing her talent. She was it singing or oratory?
That was singing.
She was singing. So I by this time, I think that was Thursday, Friday.
That's Friday. That's the
That was
culmination.
that was Friday. So now I am I'm eating crow, whatever you want to say. My foot is in my mouth. I'm humbled. I am a humbled young man. I am broken. And so I know she's going to be there. And so I didn't think I was going to get off. So I gave my brother, I said, give her our address and ask her to write. At that point, we were right. We didn't have cell phones at the time. So I said, ask her to write. So by the grace of God, I get off. I'm able to get off. And so I get there. She's won the contest because she's got skills like that. She's won it, like she won. And so my mama made us memorize dictionary words. She made us memorize extensive vocabulary because our mom made us memorize words every day, a brand new word every day. And we had to use it 7 times in that day. And so I came and I just, yeah, I came and I poured it on. I said, let me try another. Let me try the intellectual approach because the player approach didn't work. So I said, I just want to congratulate you on your conquest, how you defeated all of your foes. I am very impressed at your skill level. Hopefully, I said I'm sorry. I want to apologize for offending you. I was just trying to get your attention. Going back to that Tuesday night.
Yep.
She looks me up and down again like I need a hazmat suit on. And then she says, you got it. Meaning I got her attention.
Yes.
And then she turns and walks away. By this time, I'm done. I'm like, you know what? I'm defeated. I know when I've been done. I know when I've been had. I'm done. I'm out. I tap out.
First of all, I'm not easy like Sunday morning.
Oh.
So I was not supposed to make that an easy task for you.
So you were intentionally trying to make it hard?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
That's even more gangster.
Take notes, little children.
My God. So I was on, actually, that was a lunch break.
Yeah.
So they're there I think they're eating lunch or whatever themselves. There's a little bit more. I get back, they're getting ready to leave. I get back and I ask, did my brother give you our address? I'd like to keep in touch. She says yes. And so I ask again. Cause now I don't know. I'm just, at this point, I'm just listening for my name.
But you stuck around.
I'm just listening for my name. At this
came
point,
back.
didn't know. But I was like a moth to a flame. I kept coming. I was a glutton for punishment. And so I said, may I walk you to your vehicle?
Yes.
She says yes. And it's at this point where she's collecting a audience. Your girlfriends, your friends.
My mom, my sister.
They see me walking with you.
Right. And then you asked me a question.
What did I ask you?
Can I give you a hug?
Oh, because yeah. Normally, I would have confidence in that. Say, girl, come here and let me give you a hug. You deserve a hug.
You just gonna roll up on somebody like that?
When I was confident, I was a shell of myself.
Permission.
I was a shell of myself.
Ask permission.
I was a shell of myself. I didn't know. May I approach? May I?
You coming into my space?
May I approach and give you a hug? She said yes. I gave her a hug, and then I smelled that Alicia Ashley, and I'm like, I'm serious. That fragrance, as cheap as it may be, it does something for me. And so that's how we started. So She gave me her address.
He wrote me.
I put the letter in the mail the next morning. I took it to the mailbox. I wrote it that night, mailed it off that Saturday morning.
Right. And I received it Monday.
You got it Monday.
I was very shocked.
Now, we're 45 miles away.
Yes, I was very shocked.
She lives in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. I live in Hope, Arkansas, which is 45 miles away.
So I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, I can say it safely at that point. I was sprung. Brother was sprung. And I didn't even know you yet, but I said I wanted to get.
Check.
And so that's how we met.
And of course, there will be much more of how our story has played out.
Yes.
Along this journey with us. But I think, to the person who wonders, what's the whole point of that?
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the things that we talk about when we counsel with people is how important it is to rehearse how you started.
You got to rehearse. You got to rehearse.
Because, here we are 31 years into a relationship, 32 years, almost. And it doesn't get old. And so to sit down and biblically, God talks about returning to your first love in Revelation, but it's the same thing for us as couples, that being able to rehearse our story, allows us to reminisce, allows us to remember our girlfriend, remember our boyfriend, the things that drew us together. And so sometimes, when we're meeting with people and life, bills, kids, all those things have clouded the relationship, we tell them, pause for a moment. Let's talk about how you met.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what drew you together.
Yeah.
Come back to one.
Yeah. If you do us a favor, like this episode, leave a comment. Let us know what we did well, what we didn't do well. And if you don't mind, if it blessed you, let a friend know. Mm-hmm. Let a friend know that you got a resource, a possible resource that could be a blessing to them as well. Yeah. That's going to do it for us today. So I'm Pastor Jay.
I'm First Lady Al.
And you've been riding with the Radfords.
See you next time.